So, since yesterday, I wanted to speak a lot of things about my life. How everything was manipulated, planted, and plotted just for the sake of experimentation, just for the sake of studying what kind of response or reaction I would give to people, situations, conditions. Not because there is nothing good about intentions of these secret societies and all that. They are the ones controlling and manipulating events in the entire world to orchestrate stuff, to make it look like it's all part of the natural process and all that. None of it. All events are manipulated and orchestrated by these secret societies, because most of the people among these societies are also gifted like me. Before few generations, few centuries ago, they started all this. So they were gifted too, just that they all decided to come together and use it to control the world, control people, control people's minds, bodies, perceptions, and everything. So they can play gods. So they made deals with all these spiritual forces, and they turned tables. Instead of working for the good, they started working for the other side, and they started orchestrating events everywhere in the world. Nothing was normal or nothing was natural. These are all artificial events, orchestrated, conditioned to get a certain kind of response from the crowd. And the whole division of countries and languages and everything is also part of that. Create as many differences as possible, and then create false religions that say we are all one, which is also part of the whole agenda. And then make people fight among themselves and let the game play it out, and once in a while, just to make some ego stroke and for money and other stuff, orchestrate certain events. And the only people who gain out of these events, these unfortunate blood, violence and all this, is these people and the dark forces that are connected to them. Nobody else gains from it. And on the ground, if they look like somebody has gained, it's because they are part of the same covens and secret societies and the dark spiritual side. But then again, most of the people are under the dark forces, unfortunately. The number is quite big. Some people are still living in truth, and they want to be a decent human and want to just make a living and take care of families and children and all that. But the number is too low, and among them people are like me who really embody what it means to be truthful and integrity, living in integrity and divinity, and cherish certain values and principles, and those are the things we live our life with. So that's why they target me most. So everything in the world is how it is orchestrated. Things were orchestrated in my life too. So switching sides, switching to a different family, and then totally by telling them how to mistreat me, neglect me emotionally and otherwise. The goal is to keep my heart and mind as closed as possible. In a sense, keep me the same way, the same dumb way they keep every other person on this planet. Keep her asleep, keep her mind dull, or at least not as sharp as she could be, affect her sleep, affect her life, affect her emotional balance, because everything is about my heart. So keep her so hurt and so disappointed and so betrayed by every single person she knows that she would not dare open her heart and be who she is, because all truth is in the heart. So that's how everybody came into my life or left my life. Not just men. Men was certain point of time, because it's just a very short phase, I would say, in the last 10 years, 2014, 2013, 2014. Again, this was orchestrated by them, because everybody in the house was forcing me to get married. And I decided that it's going to be my life, so I will choose my partner. So I went on marriage sites and dating sites and all that. And they know what I would do. They already hacked into my phones and everything. So they decided what kind of people would come into my, my feed, who would I talk to, what I would talk to, and how I would. And the moment I start connecting on some level, they know how to use it against me. So they make deals with these people, set up secret cameras and everything, tell them they will pay money and all that, betray her, get her into the bed, and we will do whatever we want to do. All this because again these people go into our spiritual records. They literally look into our life and our money and everything. So they know my money is coming. At birth, it was also money and spiritual gifts that motivated them to kidnap me and all that. But majorly spiritual gifts. They tried to kill me multiple times within that also, even my childhood and adulthood. But they keep track of our future. They literally look into our past, present, future and everything. Like they literally want to play gods. They want to use these gifts to exploit. They have no right. Nobody has any right to look into anybody's life or future or anything like that. All these things that we use in India, like astrology and all that, it's a fraud and it's a fake gift. Nobody has the right to. Even I was into it for a long time. But again, God put me in that path too, so I would learn how it's not spiritually correct. Astrology, tarot reading and all that. So there was a time even recently I was still watching certain tarots. So these people who are manipulating my media, who manipulate media and everything, who got into my system and who track my activity and all that. So they thought by manipulating the tarot readers and how they, what kind of information they are giving out, they can manipulate and twist the information that comes to me, spiritual information that comes to me. Tarot is a very recent activity. I just got into it for my own reasons. So they thought by manipulating this information, they can change how I think or how I make choices. So they manipulate everything. So that's why I said even when it comes to astrology or other things, they tell you exactly what you want to hear. They also tell you exactly what they want to do with your life. And then make it seem like, yeah, they predicted correctly. You see how it's going? One thing, they look into future. Second, they really cannot look that well, that much or that far. But they make it look like it because they manipulate spiritual forces to make it look like they know stuff. They know something that you can't know. That it's a gift or whatever. Sacred gifts are never used like that, but that's how it's all projected and normalized. People who set up spiritual businesses and designing courses, taking lakhs for it and all, it's all bullshit. They are all working for the dark forces, and the more they lure people into this darkness and lies and manipulation and trickery, the more people will be in the dark. Because they were told what to do, what not to do, how to be, how not to be, how to dress, how not to dress, everything. How to breathe, how not to breathe, literally everything. They control everything in their life and tell them this is part of spirituality. Again, how they did to me, they put curses on children, not just children. They use children for clean energy, but everybody. So they put curses on other people, use black magic and reverse their luck by stealing these good luck from these people. And they make it seem like spiritual journey is tough. God wants to make you go through tough things so that you can get out of it, be a better person, be a bigger person, be a stronger person. So they make lies like this. That is why everybody who is really spiritual has always had this stories of extreme difficult life. Not because it was natural. God never wants spiritually gifted. God gifted you with something. Why would He want you to suffer? It's the dark forces of this world who wants to rule this world. They dominate not because they have authority. They dominate because of sheer number. How many people are willing to compromise? Because more than 34 years of my life, I am not even sure. My birthday is false, but I'm assuming I'm definitely more than 35 years old. So more than 35 years old, and every single event, every single person I've met, every single person who called themselves my friend or acquaintance, a stranger that I bumped into who either treated me well or treated me like shit. Anybody who called themselves my friend or colleague or peer or best friend or cousin or close, this or that, whoever it is, male, female, no age difference, even children were orchestrated into my life. So that They want to study how I open up, how I treat them, because in future, because right now they're using children also. Either to manipulate me into thinking, oh, children are involved, please don't hurt these families. Or these families did not think about their own children when they were committing crimes against an innocent woman like me, so let them go through it. Because I'll tell you something, I am a divine child. So divine children are born because of pureness in them, because of a purpose, because of blessings, spiritual blessings, wealth. God blesses like anything. When they bless a pure heart, He blesses like anything. That's my life. That's my destiny. It's not destiny. That's what my birthright was. Birthright. It was stolen for this long. It's not supposed to be difficult. I'm not supposed to learn anything. I'm not supposed to bullshit anything. It was all orchestrated by these fake forces so that they can keep on stealing, keep on stealing. By keeping people in pain, they gain. They steal energy through that. Because when you are peaceful, happy, content, you don't give away energy. You have to be hurt, heartbroken, sad, crying, depressed, anxious, worried, thinking about future, worrying about past, ruminating, worried, all alone. I'm nobody. People are betraying, cheating, heartbreak. I loved somebody and they cheated me and went and married somebody else. Everything was orchestrated, so the pain is always a constant thing. A betrayal was always a constant thing, so I would never want to trust anybody else. I still don't trust anybody else, but that doesn't mean I am not living in my own open heart and truth. There's a lot of difference between that. Because whenever I go out, there's been people constantly, again, these witches and bitches and warlocks have been shape-shifting and coming to me in different forms. Children, old people, poor people, everything, and they are coming to me in different forms and taking money from me. Can you give me this? Can you give me tea? Can you give me biscuit? Can you give me 5 rupees? Can you give me this? Wherever I went, there was always people like this, and I never thought it was orchestrated. Because they were taking money from me. They were taking my energy. They were taking something from me. And these hijras were swarming everywhere in my area when I was very recently here in Indiranagar. And I never questioned. I was like, they are also humans. They should eat something. So it's okay. So I gave money regularly to them because they are segregated from society and all that. That's how they want to manipulate you. They want to exploit the goodness in you. Either they want to break it so they can take, or they want to kill you so they can take. If not, okay, let's take her goodness in pieces, bits and pieces, here and there, here and there, here and there, and collect it and harvest her energy and then use it against her. These hijras were everywhere, wherever I went. I was like, I was kind enough. God stopped me actually a couple of times. Don't give, you are giving to wrong places. And I did not understand exactly why. Because God doesn't tell you the full story in the beginning. He just tells you some things and then tests how you are thinking in your heart. He sees your heart. My heart told them, hey, they are just humans, right? They need to survive. They are on the roads, and I know that they don't get normal jobs. So I don't know that they're part of these secret societies. They were literally manufactured humans. They are not even real humans. That's why God was stopping me from giving to them. And I did not know at that point of time. Out of my pure heart, I told them, hey God, I don't know what you're trying to tell. I know that He doesn't give information initially. He gives somewhere down the line when it's necessary. Then He reveals. And it's okay. So He tests the heart and He saw what my heart was telling and He let me give. After that, He let me give. So many people, so many hijras were there everywhere. And then all of a sudden, they got enough energy to attack me. They are gone. They are nowhere near. Children, beggars, people coming and saying, Amma, QB, something. They want to touch you too. They want to unnecessarily, they can ask, but they want to touch you. They are so poor souls, ignored all their life, so you don't mind them touching once in a while. You don't really take it that seriously, that there is this spiritual abuse going on. Everything, my people who so-called friends and best friends and girls who were inviting me to their homes and eating their foods and attending their marriages, calling them friends and cousins and this and that. Everybody is orchestrated. Everybody was sold out. Everybody was there for a reason. They were exactly given a script. Everybody was given a script as to how to behave, how to hurt me, how to behave like they are very close in the initial, and when they get the information they wanted, when they get the trust, betray her, break her trust, throw her on the sidelines, and then come to us. We will give you something. We will reward you with something. That was their whole job. people were coming and disappearing, coming, and they make it look like I am the unlucky one. They wanted to put this psychological belief in my head as if, oh, whoever I care about will get out of my life, will disappear out of my life. No, they were all already sold out. They are there for a reason. They are there for a business deal. They were never there for me. That's the whole thing. And they thought I would get hurt enough that I won't like anybody or love anybody or treat anybody right. I don't have to like anybody or love anybody to treat them right. That's the whole freaking point. These people treat people nice because they want to gain something out of it. And once they get what they want, they throw on the streets and then leave. That's who they are. That is their level. But they want to, of course, they cannot grow beyond that. So even though they tested all these things, they can only look through their own eyes, their own heart, nothing else beyond that. So they thought, oh, she will treat nice if they give her something, if they give her attention or love or this or that or objects or all this hangama. I have cars, I have wealth, I have this job, I have that job, I am good looking, I am sexy, I wear this, I wear that, my hair is good, whatever it is that they thought was pleasing according to them. They looked at me through their freaking lens. Idiots. So every single time they thought, okay, we betrayed her, we gave her something that she thought wanted, and then we took it away from her. We broke her heart, we betrayed her, we hurt her, we made her heart close, we hurt her. Because they assumed I would treat somebody better or like them or love them because of the transaction involved, because of how they make me feel or whatever that is. I have nothing to gain from treating somebody better or worse. Everything comes from point of view of whether they are acting in the right or not. I have the right. I'm fully aware enough to know when to show healthy anger also. These people never saw that. They saw and they thought it's craziness or whatever, or they want to turn it against me. I have all the right to be healthily angry. Like yesterday in the video, how I told that this is not acceptable. I have all the right to defend myself and stand up for myself and have my boundaries. So these people show anger because their egos are hurt. So they assumed something similar with me. These people treat people better or worse depending on how much gain they can get out of them. Profit. It's a transaction. Then they assume that's how it is with me or whatever. So let her make her heart hurt. Let her make this. Let her make that. So I only treated people certain way, however it was. I'm not a saint and I will never be a saint. I am a righteous person, which means I know how to treat well, how not to treat well when they are coming with a wrong kind of intentions and motivations and energies towards me. Simple as that. So these people think they can harvest my energy and do all these things, send some poor people my way. The moment I step out, there is always somebody seeking help. Everywhere. I was like, it's normal. The society is so broken. There's a lot of people who need help. That's exactly how I thought. No, everything was orchestrated. Just like how everything in my life was orchestrated, every person who entered or exited my life, every single person, even a random acquaintance, it was never a mistake. Everything was orchestrated, everything was recorded for their own reasons and purposes, for abusing, for violating privacy, for studying me. They have the freaking right to treat me like an object of experimentation. Freaking idiots. Jerks. Absolute pathetic behavior. And they orchestrates everything like this also. Like some random people come and ask for money. Random children come and say, Akka, I want something. Random people come and say, I want help, I want lift, I want this, I want that. Like, how the freak am I going to be the saint? My goodness, if it is going to be exploited by all of you, no thanks. Time is up. I've got to behave differently, and I've learned to behave differently. I'm an idiot according to you guys? Like I'm gonna keep on be kind? Enough that they use my own energy to protect themselves or shield themselves or whatever? Because that's what they've been doing in the past with all the other people that they killed. They killed and they stole everything and they reversed their luck and reversed their karma, and using their energies they're protecting themselves and they think it's okay. None of this was ever okay. None of what they're doing right now is also okay. Everything was planted and planned and orchestrated and scripted. Like the Truman Show. Everything. Like, who do you think I am? Who do you think you are? And they think by manipulating certain sources of information or certain things that I go to just for entertainment purposes, I go to certain channels and they want to subliminally or even directly put in certain messages in those videos or in those places, and they think I'm going to act on those things. Because an unawakened person literally works like that. You put a little bit of effort to psychologically, subliminally, subconsciously, hypnotically put something in their head and they act on it. Put something, they act on it. Put something. That's literally how the whole freaking world is running. And they still, after all these years, want to think that I am like that. Put something in our head, she will act according to what we want even now, so that we won't get caught. You are all getting caught. You're all rotting and eating shit all your lives. Nothing more than that. No life better than that. You all earned it. You deserve it for everything you've done to me and everybody else. There is no getting away with anything. They're planning something and they think I don't know, and they want to twist information around. They want to create certain scenarios that they literally want me to leave my house or whatever for wrong reasons. And then they want to stage in certain events so that they can do something with the evidence or whatever. Because I revealed that I know everything, right? In the other video. And they think I'm stupid enough to fall for it. Keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Because the days are coming to an end. Keep dreaming. There is no end to this nastiness and harassment. Like, whatever you say, stop it. Don't do it. It's not right. You have already violated. You have no right to come into my territory. You have no spiritual authority to be anywhere near me. You have no physical authority to come anywhere near me. No, they send people, they do rituals and then send somebody else who has the authority to come anywhere near you. Nobody can come too close to me. That's impossible. But close enough, okay, to steal stuff from me, to steal energy from me, to steal, to protect themselves and shield themselves or whatever. Sending all these people for help, taking money and then using that money for harvesting. There is nothing in that money. My energy is nowhere else. Nope. It's all with me only. It's nowhere on the outside. It's all garbage. Whatever garbage you collected, it's garbage and nothing else. Whatever money you collected, it's money. Whatever objects you collected, clothes, there is nothing in there. Nothing. It's all empty, dirty clothes. You can go shit in it. I don't care. So they want to do certain things. They want to manipulate events again, because now I revealed everything. I live in Janajiva Nivas, JANAJEVANIVAS. It's an apartment in Byrasandra, BYRASANDRA, in CV Raman Nagar, Bangalore, 560093. This is where I stay right now. And I'm staying right there until all these people are locked up, and I'm not giving up. Everybody in the neighborhood is sold out. I mean, I know my fortune is so big. These people they were hoping that they will steal everything. They paid off every single person. They promised every single person a piece of it for betraying me and cheating me. Even people who has never seen me, who has never known me, and nothing. Everybody is involved, known or unknown. Who cares? Everybody is a sold out. Who cares about a sold out? I don't. Everybody in the neighborhood is a sold out. Now I reveal that I know everything. Everybody, like literally every single person, including children. They are using children, like I said, children and old people, they are using to gain certain kind of sympathy or insert certain kind of psychological imprints in me. Oh, there is old people, there are children. No, these are all karma. It's your karma. You all used your free will to do something like this against a divine being. Now go suffer. Children, old, sick, rich, poor kid on the street. I don't care. They're all sold outs. I don't care. You sold out, you sell yourself out, you have consequences. Period. I'm not a sold out. I am living in my truth. I'm living in my who I am. And my destiny, my life, my fortune, my birthright is my birthright all alone. Nobody else's. I'm not sharing it with anybody. I have no reason to share it. You stole it, you're giving it back to me. That's all there is to it. Everything. Every single thing. And these people are wanting to manipulate stuff. No, I have no sympathy for anybody. Everybody made an active choice. I don't care. Even if it's a child, they made an active choice to stalk into some other people's lives and think it is okay because their parents told it is okay. In fact, they are not of divine birth. They are of karma birth. That is why they are here. I am of divine birth. I have zero karma. That's exactly why you stole it and you exchanged all my life and opportunities and dreams and energy and everything, love, kindness and everything about my existence. You exchanged it for the bad karma that you guys were carrying. It's your karma to carry. It was your burden to bear. It was your responsibility to clean up your own shits. And you threw it on an innocent, pure, divine being, and you still want to throw it on her so you can live freely. And by doing this, they accumulated more and more and more and more karma, and they still want to think, delude themselves into thinking they want to get away with it. How freaking dim and dumb these people are, I don't know. There are no words worse than this. I want to use words worse than this actually, but there are no. You guys are in the deep shit of karma and it's your mess to clean up. It's nobody else's, definitely not mine. I'm here to live freely. Free. It's my gift. This life, this blessing, this wealth, everything, my birth is a gift. A gift is free. It's come from divine source directly. I am that I am. I am not bullshitting. I'm not listening to your bullshit. I'm not getting carried away by your psychological suggestions and hypnotic suggestions and some spells and hexes that you're trying to put in. I'm here. I'm doing some things online and they want to affect me using online information like that to subliminal stuff and hexes and spells. They're putting spells on screens and everything. They think I don't know. Idiots. They still don't get it. They think I'm going to fall for it. No, your karma, your shit, you clean it up. Period. Over. You orchestrate whatever you want. I don't care. Everything is going to bite your asses 10 times over. Watch out. Because it's happening. Because it's over. This game is all over. You want to think that you can delay it? There is no delay. It's perfectly going on exactly as it should. This is what I wanted to share today. The orchestration and planning and all the misfortunes are definitely planned and orchestrated. This planet was not created for suffering. This planet was created so people would enjoy the beautiful physical things in the world. These dark forces, they want to turn it, bastardize it, pervertize it, put a price tag on every single thing and sell out. Sell out, sell out, sell out. And then people want to sell themselves out, buy themselves out, and you put a price tag on it and you start compromising. It's over. So people who have started doing it are the reason why misfortune started coming into this planet. It was never built for that. So all these misfortunes were created by using people like me to exchange karmas, to exchange lucks, to exchange opportunities. Everything was stolen from, at some point of time or the other, from people like me. Every single good thing. That's why every single good thing eventually rots and turns into crap. It was never meant to be, but it was turned into that so that they can. That's how the dark forces work. They rot. There is no life in it. That's why they need life from people like me to sustain themselves consistently, regularly, every day. At least humans have 2 or 3 meals a day. These people need it every single second. Otherwise, they're gone. That's how desperately they're hanging on to life force, because they don't have life force. Life force is in divine people with heart and soul and purity in them. Life force is not there in them. They are using us to feed themselves, and they will keep on doing so as long as you want to remain dumb and you want to give in to all these manipulations, mind and emotional manipulations, false orchestration of false events and false misfortunes and gory violence, blood, and treating women horribly. That's number one thing. The number one thing that destroyed this planet. Treating women wrongly. Abuse them, betray them, abuse their kindness. Let them not be strong, because they are the real strong ones. Not the men. Men don't have any spiritual essence in them, not much. So they were orchestrated and created, and certain mindsets and beliefs and cultures were created. So they will keep abusing women and keeping them, just like they were keeping me small and hurt and betrayed and all that. They were trying to do all that with women, because women are the one behind majority of the spiritual force. Because they come with love, kindness and giving and that mother nature kind of thing. Mother nature can also be strong and violent and defending. But they want to project that you are supposed to be a saint who gives up on everything for others. Because only when you give up is when they can keep stealing, right? So they trained women into thinking all that. I'm not saying men did not go through stuff. No, they do. But primarily, these are the gender abusive roles that has been orchestrated. Everything was orchestrated. For me and for others and everything. But right now it's going to be about me. I'm not here to save anybody, because everybody saves themselves. Period. Everybody cleans up their own karma. Everybody saves themselves. Nobody is going to save anybody else, because it's not their job. Because you shed, you clean up. You created a mess, you clean up. It's yours. It's all yours. It's your burden to bear. It's your responsibility. It's your obligation. It's not mine. I am free, I'm clean, and I'm here to live freely. And nobody takes that away from me. Nobody. Nobody.